Wow, Pippigrim with the tier 1 sub right off the bat. Thank you so much, Pippigrim. You the GOAT. You are the GOAT. So here we are. This is our first attempt at something variety. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. I'm actually really excited for this. I've never done KH1 at level 1, so we're gonna get her done. Oh, I never tweeted out that I was live, so I'm gonna do that quick. Because that's what I need to do. Oh, I know why it's doing that. I was like, why is it that every time I type with my X key, it's because I was running that Stardew Valley script. Tweet that I'm live, and then post in all of like the promotion channels. Yo, what's up, Soda? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, but we are pushing through. I never turned my light on. There we go. Now you can see my face better. All right. KH1 level 1. I feel like this shouldn't be that self-explanatory, but it might be. We're playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on the hardest difficulty, but we can't level up. So we will be at level 1 throughout the entire game. Basically, everything will two-shot us. It'll be great. The little angel is exactly how we would expect him to be. He is amazing. He is not sleeping through the night anymore, but that's because he is what's the word? He's teething. So yeah, that's fun. So we're picking specific items here so that way we can be smart. In KH1, when you pick your path, when you pick what you're keeping and what you're getting rid of, it determines a little bit of stats. And we're picking this staff because magic is busted in KH1. And we're getting rid of the shield because we're already going to be at level 1. So it makes no sense to keep defense instead of sacrificing strength, because every little bit of strength we are going to need. And I'm skipping cutscenes because I know the story and I don't really want to watch cutscenes. I'm also using some visual mods. That's why the game looks a little different. Or why Sora looks a little different. My HUD looks a little different. Wow, why could I never do that whenever I speedrun this game? Like, that was crazy good. And then so here is where you would pick during what points in the game you would get the most amount of EXP. And we are specifically picking the bottom options because we need our journey to start in the dead of night. That will make sure that at the end of this next fight that we will not be gaining any EXP. Because otherwise, on any other EXP routing, we would be level 2 after this fight here, and we don't want that. Alright, I'm gonna pick a save file right now. Just so that way when I'm doing this, I can remember. And then, so this is the ability EXP 0. Entire party gains no XP. We are at level 1. We'll have that on through the entire game. And we are needing it, obviously, because we are trying to get no EXP. Another thing about it that is really important, too, is there is a really unique trick within level 1 that utilizes a thing called damage storage. I just realized it's faster to die here, but we're not really trying to be, like, crazy efficient. Like, I don't even have a timer on screen. I thought about it, but I was like, you know, if I put a timer on screen, I'm going to be worried about trying to go fast, and the goal isn't necessarily to try to go fast. But damage storage will allow it. I'll probably explain it a few times. But damage storage will allow us to do things where we can do damage based on our magic stat, and it like triggers once you do a finisher. Oh gosh, fast camera is not on. That throws me off from rando. I thought I had fast camera in my open cage. I'll look at that and try and figure out what's up with that for next time. Okay, now I'm curious as to... Interesting. Fast camera is there, but whatever. No biggie. I'm gonna put something on. I'm gonna put like a little text thingy on here. One moment. At least have that on there. That way, I doubt it will actually prevent questions, but we'll do what we can. Slide my monitor over so it's a little bit easier to look at chat. I haven't done the race mall, but I just want to keep Excalibur. Alright. So this is the end of Destiny Islands, which is great because that's pretty much the only areas at this point where we will not have to worry about, dying. Because from here on out, the game, there will be combat, and it might be difficult. we go. First boss fight. Now, there's a strat I'm gonna go for. And we did not get it in the slightest. I was trying to do a, like, air combo reflective the orbs, but I never remember how to open the fight. But it's not a big deal. It wouldn't matter if we were speedrunning, but we're not. See? Easy every time. Oh gosh. Beautiful. Swag. I got really bad RNG. Oh, maybe? Yo, sick. Now we got him in this corner. I can just keep doing it. Okay. We did it! Let's go! Put Leon in his place. And that's important. Normally you don't technically have to do that. You could lose there, but we're going to try and die as little as possible, and I was going to count that as a death. But I also wanted... Pretty sure this just gives me like a synth item. Yeah, okay. But I wanted to specifically if you beat Leon, once you beat the guard armor, Leon actually gives you an elixir if you beat him. And I wanted to make sure that I could get that. We only have a singular potion, so this fight could actually, this series of fights could be pretty tough. I'm gonna probably play this a little safer and just focus on some more of these like outcasts. Beautiful. Bummer. Okay. That's our first death. But you know what? Not bad. I knew I needed to get through all of the... Oh gosh, that was bad. I knew I needed to get through all the limbs, and I think we should be okay. Yo, Donald, coming in clutch. The tough part is getting through the limbs in this fight. Oh, that was a little scary. Nice. Okay, we should be in the clear now. I don't want to, like, jinx it, because we are still not doing a ton of damage. Great. We got it. Okay. I'll probably add a few other Lewis scripts just to make things go a little bit faster since we're not focusing on story, like fast text. That just kind of seems to be like a good move, but we'll see. Alright, so now we're going to do a thing that is exclusive only to the English version of Kingdom Hearts 1. The Japanese version doesn't do this, but once you defeat the guard armor, if you make your first trinity that you grab the red trinity, because there's always this cutscene where they're like, whoa, what the heck is this? But if you do this and you just hold forward on your control stick, you'll clip through, and that will then allow you to be here, which normally you can't do this section of the game until after you have beaten Deep Jungle and you get Red Trinity. But we can do this section here early, and then we won't have to come back here later, which is great. game feels weird. That feels a lot better. So what we're doing right now, we are going to come back and do cups at some point. I don't know if we're going to do all of... Well, so the goal, I never actually talked about this. The goal of what we're going to do is not just do any percent. We're going to try and seal every keyhole. So we are going to go through, we're going to collect every torn page. We're going to seal all the keyholes, including Atlantica, including Atlantica and 100 Acre Wood. And Atlantica, 100 Acre Wood, and Olympus Coliseum. And then, depending on how I'm feeling, we'll probably do some super bosses as well. I'm not going to say we're going to do all of them, because there are some super bosses that I have not beaten yet. Like Sephiroth. I've actually never beaten Sephiroth in KH1, and I do not want to make my first time that I beat him at level 1. But I'm not opposed to doing Kurtzisa or, Ice Titan. So we're doing things in a little bit of a weird order. We want Thunder, because Thunder is a coded spell early game in KH1. So it's definitely something that we want. I mean, it's honestly a really good spell in like every single KH game that it's in. But we're wanting to use it primarily to deal with a lot of the mob fights that we're going to have to deal with in this game. And then eventually we will, we'll want it for the mob fights in this game, as well as it will do a ton of good damage to some of the bosses. But the main reason why we're going to do worlds in a little bit of a weird order, and why we're actually going to go seal the keyhole at Deep Jungle first, is because it's a higher battle level, so we can kind of just knock it out, and probably get a ton of deaths to Clayton, and honestly Sabor as well. But also, we want, once you beat Deep Jungle, you get Cure. And Cure is a incredibly good spell. And so we want to make sure that we get Cure as quickly as possible. Now, some of this information about how this level 1 is working, I've watched a ton of speedruns, and I know a lot about the game. And so, yes, a lot of this is going to be coming from, like, this not like a completely blind level 1 run. This is longtime spectator, longtime rando player, and longtime speedrunner is finally doing the level 1 challenge. And this is going to be happening every Monday night until we finish, depending on how long that takes. I hope it doesn't take too terribly long, because I genuinely don't want this to be like a super duper long thing. But also, I do understand that sometimes things like this do take longer when you die a lot. Because it's an intentional death, we're not counting that. Any deaths that can be considered like an intentional death, we aren't going to count. My rando brain was about to kick in, and I was straight up about to like start running around Deep Jungle looking for chests. I'm really curious to know where we're gonna get by the end of today. Because we could either get really far or, like, not get very far. Because Clayton, I think, is going to be a pretty decent hurdle. Or I could be wrong. I honestly don't know. My hope is that we can do this in under 100 deaths. That's close. Oh, I need to do some customizing of my party members. Don't want you. I want you to focus on using your healing magic and not items. I did that and then don't even have Tarzan in my party right now. Really hope that that does not come back to bite me. I might actually... Nope, does not look like the game will let me. Alright, we're committing to it. I also have no magic for this fight. Grab all these HP orbs. Okay, think we should be okay now. But again, no MP. Who needs it anyways? We're so good. I don't like this. I'm so scared right now, chat. Oh! Don't. This is the last one. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we survived that fight. I'm actually kind of impressed. Now, if we do this right... Okay. Wow. We are actually kind of cooking, chat. I am kind of shocked we've only had one death. We got through the majority of this world with only one death. I'm very impressed. Oh, I wasn't quite fast enough. Now it's time for Clayton. I have a very strong feeling this fight is going to be really hard. I kind of have an idea for how I want to do this fight. Emphasis on the word kind of. Okay. Okay, this is good. But I do want to get... Thank you, Tarzan. I don't like him being there. Holy cow. What the heck? are doing very well. It's so weird going through not Deep Jungle, Wonderland with Jungle King. So, fun fact, you open the journal here, and then you go through this cutscene. The journal doesn't... The text boxes aren't going to really know what to do with themselves, which is pretty amazing. So, I really hope I picked the right box. I picked the absolute worst box that you could. Love that. But the text boxes, those who help clean up will receive a reward. Begin. Well now, the Keyblade is reacting. Use the Keyblade, don't use it. Don't give up. Alright, so I'm going to play this differently than I was originally going to, only because I actually don't have Donald and Goofy. Ow. This is a really obnoxious part of this fight because technically you can't lock on to these. This is what I wanted. Okay. Map jump test before fighting the queen, after fighting the queen. Set for before fighting the queen. Set for after fighting the queen. You can like expose code, and I think that's really funny. Say I want the elixir, but I don't want. Okay, it's not my inventory. Good. Pretty good. We've gotten through Deep Jungle so far. Haven't done that in so long. But I went and did the smart thing and did Deep Jungle first because high battle level and Cure to get Cure early, and I managed to beat all of it without dying. So far I've only died against guard armor, which I'm very happy with. Yeah, I was shocked that I got through Clayton without dying. I think just... I kind of had a little bit of a strategy because I figured Clayton himself wouldn't be the problem, but rather it was going to be the stealth sneak. So I kind of figured, okay, if the stealth sneak is going to be the problem, then I should just try and keep Clayton away from him as much as possible. And then utilizing Thunders. Pretty much any time I had an MP bar, I was hitting him with Thunder, which I think really helped with damage. Kind of similar to what I'm doing with this fight. I wasn't too worried about that one though. Trickmaster is a pretty simple fight. I think it helps that I have hundreds of hours in KH1. Thousands if you count the amount of speedruns I've watched. This run for the first time in like 2018 and raging so badly. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sure when I get to like later, like when I get to places like Agrabah, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle bus. Or like I think Oogie Manor is gonna be a big roadblock. Or just Halloween Town in general, because we'll have Oogie Manor, we'll be doing LSB. Like, all of that just sounds really, really rough. Agrabah and Halloween Town, and we're right about to come up on Agrabah, which Hot Centipede I'm worried about, because I know the strategy for that is just pray. Don't die and pray. And then I'm worried about Genie Jafar, I think. That doesn't sound fun. Alright, I'm gonna look at my accessories here before I actually sell everything. Because, like, I want something that's gonna give me more MP. None of those do. Because that's really... I feel like the only accessories that are actually, like, worth getting in level 1 are ones that will increase your MP. So I think Royal Crown, maybe? Is it for sure? That's the only one that I actually know where the vanilla location of it is. I don't think I'm going to get through Agrabah tonight because I am going to have to go to bed here in like 20 minutes. Or end stream in 20 minutes and start getting ready for bed. These are kind of more like shorter streams. But we'll kind of see where we're at. I at least want to... I feel like I'm going to push through Pot Centipede. I might as well just do the whole world. But we'll see how we feel. What? Oh, I guess I don't have the... Yeah. I was like, how do I still not have enough? I don't have the 4 AP boosts that you need. It's okay, though, because I'll be able to get better... I'll get, like, the haste 2... Or haste and Firaga in Agrabah when I go back after Monstro. I don't need the boost because I'm not trying to go fast. My brain is just also speedrun brained. Yeah. No, I'm actually really happy. I'm very happy with how this is going so far. It's funny because, like, at the start of this, I don't remember exactly where I said it, but I said I wanted my goal to be under 100 deaths. And also we're going to be sealing every keyhole. I might fight a couple super bosses, but I don't know if I want to yet or not. Like, some of them are just... Whoop! Some of them, I feel like, are just not going to be as fun at level 1. Like, the thought of trying to fight Ice Titan at level 1 sounds horrible. Because I'm not great at parry timings. Well, yeah, but Kurtzisa is kind of an easy button at level 1. You just have to get through his like opener where you can't use magic, and then once he's stunned, 3-hit combo into Mushu and you win. It's really making me want to speedrun this game again. I miss speedrunning. I miss, like, trying to get those good times. What's in this chest? Scissors G. I don't even know what that is. I know there's a Mega Ether in there. Alright, let's see how this goes. First fight in Agrabah. Wait, that's actually hilarious. Simba go burr. I've gotten so used to the beginner strat for that. Does nothing for the gummy ship other than look funny? What? Wait, actually I want Aladdin in my party right now, so... Donald, you're gonna get the boot. Aladdin, I need you to do the party tax. And then... Although the thought of having... It's weird because part of me is tempted to have Donald in the party just so that way I have more heals. But it's hard for me to say what's the better option. Wait. Oh. I forget if you warp, you lose your, like, guest party member. Maybe that's just the world telling me I need... I feel like Goofy just doesn't really do anything in level 1. Like, he doesn't... He has 0 abilities. So I actually think Donald is the higher value party member here. Come on, guys. Goofy's kind of useless until you get shoot. That makes sense. That was scary. Alright, pot centipede time. Here we go. Not looking forward to this fight. Ah. No. I really need him to reattach. Yep, okay. Good. Stupid. What? No, come on. Okay. No, I should have rolled back. Dang it. Darn, I should have rolled back instead of... I was trying to stay up close, but I didn't, and I got bit for it. But that's okay. Honestly, not a bad attempt. I have no idea how close I was, but that was not a bad attempt. That was a bad attempt. That was a really bad attempt. I don't know what's going on. What? What is happening? Try to jump away! I tried to jump away! No! Okay. I hate when he this this fight is so cringe. I know there's really nothing you can do besides just like hope you don't die. What? I wasn't even dodge rolling. I got so lost there. I got so lost. It's alright. Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of how it is for a lot of people with this fight. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Stop that. Stop that. I'm specifically doing 2-hit combos to try and, like, I want to try and avoid him breaking apart. Because when he breaks apart, things just turn into chaos. Ow. Told you guys I'm not into pot. Leave me alone. No. What? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? I got into the room and he just went, sup, dude, you dead. Okay. Ow. My gosh, dude. Bro just aura farmed on him and died for it. Is Aladdin throwing for real? That's crazy. Imagine throwing like that. That's insane. What even, dude? I was hoping maybe I could beat this fight in under 10 deaths. I'm not feeling very confident now. I don't know what hit me. What hit me? Did I get hit by the butt? I don't understand. Why did I just get a winter storm warning? I got hit by the pot has a damage box when he's attached. That's cringe. What is happening? Let's not do that, game. These pots are just like, yo, it won't be a good idea. Yeet. Wait. I am a part of the centipede now. No. That was a stupid spot to heal. I have to pop off quietly because my kid is sleeping. Oh. Yo, Keyblade Brett with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the fellowship. Enjoy all the emotes that you can use all across Twitch.tv for the next 30 days, as well as your very own Leaf of Lothlorien sub badge. That gets us 2 subs of the way to our goal of doing a Shadow of War glitchless speedrun. It's okay, I know this fight's also fairly cringe. Did I just heal myself twice for no reason? Tigerhead, come on, buddy. Let's not do this. I said let's not do this, buddy. Thank you. Okay, first try. Let's go. We got it. We got it. No complaints. No complaints. I feel like there are a lot of fights that don't seem like they would be that bad right away, and then you do them, and it turns out they're actually horrible. I'm an idiot. My brain was like, why do I feel like I have to go down that hallway? But I didn't want to say anything too loud. I didn't want to say anything and, like, jinx myself. What do you think? It is after midnight. Do you think we can fight Jafar? I feel like we can beat Jafar relatively quickly. I feel fairly confident in my ability to beat Jafar. Yeah, that's kind of my thought too. Finish Agrabah and then like go to bed at like save in Aladdin's house and go to bed. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. I'm fine with it on beginner, but that's just because I know how to do the one cycle. I feel like I'm missing accessories, but I could be wrong. Like, I feel like I should have more MP than what I actually do have by this point in the game. Genio! Ouch. Gosh, I remember as a kid thinking that you couldn't touch Iago when he was in the air. And that was like the whole point of the fight. Yo, what up, Dana? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take an intentional death here. because speed. But we're actually going to be ending stream there now that we got through Agrabah, and that was honestly farther than I anticipated in an hour and a half. Trying to put Danny to sleep? Oh, that's fun. Okay, I want to check something before I actually cut stream. I'm really curious. At this point in the level 1 run, if in the actual like speed run, if Mist has more MP, he does. Where does he get it from? Oh, he equipped Ray of Light. Duh. Oh, I didn't think about that. That was really dumb of me. But that's okay. I am real goofy for not thinking. Yeah, I mean, it makes a little bit of a difference, but not. It didn't make. It clearly didn't make enough because we made it all the way through. We beat Tigerhead Jafar and Genie Jafar on our first go, and that's what matters. Alright, but that's going to be where we end off tonight's stream. I'm not going to raid out. There isn't anybody that I really want to raid to tonight. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to end stream there. I will be back tomorrow with Lotro, unless my migraines tell me otherwise. But we're going to continue. Monday nights will be variety night. So we'll be doing like an hour and a half to 2 hours of something variety. With the goal of trying to, next Monday, we will be continuing KH1 Level 1. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to plug all my socials because I can do that because it's my stream. Haha. Make sure you guys go and follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to YouTube if you're not subscribed. We want to get all the subs. We're up to 610 right now, which is really cool. I do highly recommend, guys, please do push watch time on YouTube because we are currently sitting at 2,683 watch hours, and I'm really wanting to get to that 3,000 so that way we can get monetization and continue to do more things. And then we'll start pushing for that YouTube partner. So we're getting close, so make sure you guys subscribe. That will be the best way to support on YouTube. And then make sure you guys support on Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi is the best way to financially support outside of Twitch subs. So make sure you guys support there. This gives you guys YouTube content early and some exclusive YouTube content. So make sure you guys go and subscribe there if you want some early access to YouTube videos. But that's going to be where we end off tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out. We honestly made a ton of really good progress. I'm hoping that maybe we'll get most of the way through Hollow Bastion 1, I think is my goal for next week, because now that we kind of sped through that, we're feeling pretty good. But that'll be it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. You are loved. You are valued. You are fearfully and wonderfully made by an incredible and all-powerful God. And we will see you guys next time. Hasta la bye-bye.